All right, first race, we've got Time Together, number 11, a very good debut, 14 to 10, back up the straight now. And number 12, the horse Viva de Jamera, 7 to 2 at the time of recording on the Wednesday. Number 10, Nazar, is at 4 to 1. So, Daryl, we're on the outside track now, and I would imagine that Time Together, based on its debut performance, would have a serious chance.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't ignore any of that stable's runners currently, and Wesley's doing a great job. So with that race under the belt, I'm sure it should have brought him on.
I know you got respect for.
Sorry, Todd, I'm coughing because I'm not happy. Yeah?
Not because of my cologne, I can tell you that.
Because of the switching.
Not because of my cologne, sorry.
No,
sorry.
because of the switching the
track. Cologne for you and me. All right, Nazar, 4 to 1.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not happy with the switch of the tracks. I really like Nazar. So now that he's drawn one...
May like the inside track. I mean, sorry, the stand side. May enjoy the straight.
Yeah, he may. He may get away overcoming that inside draw. But yes, Clyde, I've put 2 horses in the PA now. I mean, in the bar pots. Nazar, who's obviously been gelded, and Time Together. Watch out with the betting regards to number 12 over here, Viva de Janeiro. He now cracks the draw, Clyde.
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah. I'm happy to survive the bar pot, 10 and 11.
Okay, 10 and 11 from Daryl's side. Darren Burrows on the line. Darren, good morning. We're on the stand side track now. What do you like in the opener?
It gives me more confidence about Time Together. Now, on debut, he showed blistering pace. He was pacing it out with the leaders, and he just got outrun by a horse like Melek. He had a horse like Celtic Rumours just behind him. So we've seen 2 winners from that form line. And I don't think the drop-in tip's going to be a concern. So I'm tipping Time Together to open the meeting.
Okay, so you're fairly bullish about that. Daryl wants to include Nazar, and we'll do so. Yazdi's bipot. We are starting with the Daryl Marie bipot race number 1. It's going both 10 and 11 by 3 and 8, by 1 and 6, by banker 3, by banker 2, by 1 and 8, and that ends up at 16 Rand a time. Second race on the card, as you can see, Turffontein stand side track behind us, the most beautiful racecourse, one of the best, if not the best in the country, one of the fairest racecourses, with an 800-metre turn for home running. So that is the first timer in here, Darren, from the Michael de Kock stable that Keegan de Mello is riding, called Le Chorzy Choup. It's priced up 12 to 10 at the moment. We're doing this Wednesday, so please remember to catch up on latest changes and all that sort of stuff. Number 3, Silk Garden, is at 33 to 10, second favourite. And then you've got number 2, Written in the Sand, Darren, at 4 to 1.
Yes, Clyde. This filly, Le Chorzy Choup, if she's got any sort of ability and fancied on debut, she should just about win. For second, Silk Garden, consistent form, and Written in the Sand for third.
Okay. So, if anything, got ability, then perhaps the right one, Le Chorzy Choup. But what do you know about
Absolutely.
The first timer?
Clyde, you asked me what this name means.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It's very sad. It's a lady that was swept away in the floods last year. And passed away.
Is that so?
Yeah, a staff member. So
sentimental stuff.
Yeah. Clyde, there is a comment on their website, expected to be competitive. What's in her favour is now this race has been run up the straight, and she's got that outside draw, which will be favourable. Silk Garden, very exposed, Clyde. She's had 15 starts today. She's got pace, but she's moderate. So the half-sister, or is she a half-sister? She's a full sister to the Grade 2 winning Celestial Love, won the Camellia. If she's got ability, I expect her to make a winning debut.
Okay. Not that strong a field then, perhaps the first time of the right one. The market seems to indicate so anyway. Here's a place accumulator from Daryl Marie. He's worked out as follows. 3 and 8 is backing up with Silk Garden. You never know with first timers. By 1 and 6, by banker 3, by banker 2, by 1 and 8, by 2 and 5, by 3 and 5, which is a 32 Rand per. Welcome back now to the third race on the card. Pick 6 time. We're on the stand side track, and market's got Coyote top of the boards and as the one to beat. We're recording this on Wednesday, just as a reminder. And Darren, have you decided what's going to win? 3-year-olds or older horses?
Clyde, I have healthy respect for Make It Snappy. You know, we've seen Susanna win with bottom weight, the Met beating last winter. This filly has a draw. She's got everything in her favor. She'll go handy. I think she's the horse to beat. I've got respect for Comedy Dung. This is his best track and trip, and I think he'll be very competitive. So on to Turffontein race 3. I like Quixote very strongly, and I'm bankering him in the pick 6. This horse doesn't stay, and if you see how he moves up to them at the 300 over a bit further and then doesn't find extra, this 1160 straight is going to suit him down to the ground. He'll take some beating.
Yeah, Quixote takes some beating over here. You heard you're on the same horse?
Now that it's been switched to the stand-side track, I've got healthy respect for him, Clyde. I also like the fact that he's coming back in trip. My only concern is his comments in the computer form, severely distressed. That puts me off a bit, but I do believe he's much better than his later start. I was actually quite strong on number 6 over here, Free Movement, because of that one draw of the 1400. Of the 1200 on the inside track. But now the one draw on the stand side track is a negative. On a line through Silvano's Song, he could have the beating of Quixote because he was a length behind Silvano's Song last time out. Quixote got beat 4 lengths by Silvano's Song, but Quixote's better over this trip. So I don't want to separate the two of them. I'll just be happy to survive over here, Clyde, 1 and 6.
Okay. All right, you heard that, Darren, big on Quixote. Let's have a look at his pick 6 now, building up into Met Weekend. He's bankering Quixote by those horses, then 1 and 2 horses field, and then he banker the 3 at the back. This has been recorded on Wednesday, so make a look at your card changes and all that sort of stuff. Darren will be depending on Mighty Goddess in the last race. So Brave Viking looks the horse to beat in this event here for Joey Soma, Pierce Stradham. The combination worked very, very well, of course, on Tuesday, and stable's in very good form.
Clyde, I played wider in the pick 6, but I really believe now that it's switched to the stand-side track, Brave Viking will take a power of beating, and he'll probably shorten in the market race time. That good second behind Roll Over Red Rover, there was a lot of support for him. He moved up strongly, but got outrun by a better horse on the day. So Brave Viking to beat Mo the Man and maybe Radu for third.
Okay. So you got wider in the pick 6, but confident enough with the favourite. Your side, Daryl?
Yeah, Gabby, eh?
Yes, happy birthday, Gabby and Barty Leisha. Happy birthday to both of them. Very nice. Wish them all the very best. Gabby had a nice winner on Tuesday, and I'm sure he's hoping this will win today for him on Thursday.
Got the absolutes, I'm told.
Did he?
Yes.
Very nice. Well played.
Let him kick on.
Let him kick on. What do you like?
I like Brave Viking, Clyde. Very impressed with his later start. Just a little bit disappointed that his run came to an end so quickly. Or maybe that winner is just really that good, Clyde. We don't know. But the form line has been Frank Silvano's Song, who finished, I think, 4 lengths behind him, has come out and won from there. I don't think this is a strong lineup, and I expect Pierre to overcome that draw with ease and for him to end up in the winner's enclosure. Mo the Man was meant to run in that same race that Quixote ran in. He was scratched coughing. He's open for improvements. And then the filly, she's only got, 53.5 to shoulder. I think that puts her into contention for a place check over here.
Okay. All right, so we'll watch out for Mo the Man, but we do believe that Brave Viking the right one. Okay, let's put our play up. We've got a jackpot for you. Remember, there are 2 jackpots. Here's your first jackpot. It's Daryl's. He's bankering 3 by banker 2, by 1, 2, 3, 8, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Race number 5. When we last looked at the betting, this horse was 1-9, a horse called Battleground. Saying to the boys, the last time I saw a 1-9 shot run was actually Empress Club, when they priced her up once upon a time at 1-9. Very short, but I guess very hard to beat.
No, Clyde. This was Battleground last time out. I think he opened 8-10 into 3-10. I labelled him. And you know what? He moved up one pace the final 200 meters. He just held on for second. But now, in this type of maiden, it looks a weaker field. So surely he's going to get it right, and I hope he can put that last round behind him. In the pick 6, I put Harold the Duke in with him just in case he disappoints again, but surely he's got to get it right.
Okay, so that's interesting that from a pick six perspective that you're looking to run over the 1 to 9 shot. But you, Daryl,
Yeah. Did the Empress Club win?
she, gosh, it was in the administrator. She got beat.
She got beat.
Yeah, in the administrator. You know, beat her. Cardinal Fury.
The late Brian Weeds also.
Brian Weeds, yeah. She never ran a drum.
Didn't that also win the Germiston November?
It was yeah, I think it did. And it won the administrators. Cardinal Fury went to Brian Weed.
Well,
Yeah.
this won't get beat.
No.
No.
Sure.
I think he's much better than his comeback effort as a gelding Clyde. I'm just going on his penultimate start when he ran beyond the African Torrent. That's come out and won again. He ran fourth in the Sea Cottage. Horses in that race also ran in the Sea Cottage. King of Rome, Otto Lycan. I'll be distraught if he gets beat.
Okay. All right, well, that's odds on. Okay, well, let's get our jackpots on. We've spoken enough about it. Here we go. Let's have a look what we're doing. We're bankering 2 in Darren's jackpot. Pick 6 is looking to, he did cover by 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 by field and banker 3 at the back. On to race number 6. Now it's a maiden class field. And your Red Maple, Darren, I'm not sure where it ends for you.
No, I don't like the look of the race, Clyde. You know, you got on the guest list, very limited. Roslyn had her chances. Ponderosa Pine, very disappointing. Haley's Promise hasn't placed in 6 starts. And then you got a horse like Red Maple that's only had 2 starts. And being by Silvana, she's open to the most improvement.
Okay, so open, doesn't like the look of it. You?
Don't like the look of it, but I'm going to suggest a win bet on number 8, Clyde Red Maple. Strictly because she's by Silvana. I think she's going to improve. And she's been fitted with blinkers for the first time. Last time out from a bad draw, she was dropped in, given a chance. From a good draw, she should be able to hold position and be put in the race early. I think she's much better than her later starts, and I expect her to reverse the form with Roslyn. Darren's touched on her. On the guest list, far too short in the market to back. Ponderosa Pine, they tried different tactics in her last 2 starts. Didn't really work out. Wouldn't be surprised to see her improve if she goes forward. But yes, they improve her in the race. Number 8, Red Maple.
Okay. Ponderosa Pine and Red Maple, those 2, there's only a half a length as I separate them on the 3 strands run, I think. But it's an open race. Here we go. Let's have a look at what we're going to do. Opportunity for you to have another look at this event where Daryl Marie's recommending Red Maple as a straight-up win. So, Positive Attitude, Joe Soma and Pierre Stradum, they basically top of the boards at the moment. Subject to change naturally. Number 4, More For Me, being the second choice. Number 6, Queen Britannia. Darren, what do you make of it?
Clyde, if he stays, you know, he's going up from a mile to 2,600, and it's his second run back after a lengthy layoff. So pretty much I gave all 6 horses pretty much an equal chance. I'm not getting involved.
Okay, well, remember now this race 7, because the change of distance is now a 2-4. So make note of that, the change of distance in this race. Daryl, so what do you make of it?
I don't know.
You don't? Not sure.
Yeah, Clyde, I've had to suggest a bet, and I've said number 5 each way, all the way from the USA. But I'm not overly confident. I know that Go Fletcher T formula is not that strong. Last time I'd have a look, Clyde, she had a terrible draw to overcome. She was dropped, she was caught a little bit wide. I think the fact that she's a filly and she gets a 6 allowance, a 3-year-old filly, and one thing's for certain, Clyde, her mother stayed all day. Lady Muffet. Who was she trained by? Do you recall?
I don't recall.
Spark Lorena, if I'm not
Was
mistaken.
it Spark?
Yes. So 53.5 to shoulder. I think she's guaranteed to stay, and I expect her to run into the money. Hopefully she can win. So let's shout her home.
When we were recording the show, scratch 3, 8 and 9, keep looking for car changes. Let's have a look at what the play is in race 7. There's an each way recommendation, and it's Daryl's all the way from the USA. 8th and final run over the 1,400 metres now, and this is the final leg of the Pick 6 and PA. I know that Darren Mighty Goddess was the horse who's going forward.
Clyde, I said that last time out about this filly. I said she can't possibly get beat on her form lines, and she ran second. She was just outrun and stayed on same pace. But this type of field, I mean, with the scratching of Miss Christmas, from a one draw, everything in her favour, I'll be really disappointed if she doesn't win this time.
Yeah, I have to say that Ryan Munger's been riding particularly well, timing them perfectly too.
Anything to say about Billy's stable?
He's been a bit off, hasn't he? Hopefully they can switch on.
That's my biggest concern. He has gone a little bit quiet. He's had a few horses that I've expected better from that have disappointed. But like Darren touched on, if you're willing to go on form only, she should be past the post. I've got my doubts because of the stable, but she's slightly unlucky last time out. She came out a bit slow. She could be better than that effort. The improver in the race has to be number 5 over here, Clyde. Keep the fort. Badly drawn into all 3 of her starts to date. Today she gets a 2 draw, hopefully just slotting behind Mighty Goddess and run into the money. So 3 and 5 to fight it out for me.
Okay, so Keep the Fort goes into the play from Darryl's perspective because he's worried about the stable of the favourite. Hopefully they do bounce back to form and Darren will be happy with that. This is what we recommend that you do now. The last year, Thursday afternoon, Darren Burrows says, no, Billy will bounce back with Mighty Goddess.